Let me welcome you to the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. Here we discuss the truth. This morning, it's going to be a catastrophic showdown. This morning, I'm going to be diving into Cummings closets. This morning, I'm going to be diving into Cummings closets. So let his tentacles. Then get ready, because I'm about to enter into his closet to dig all the deep secret. I'm about to expose it. This is just segment number 1. I don't care whether you support me or not, whether you support JMB or not. JMB is my choice. If you don't like it, go suck loud. If you don't like it, go suck loud. I'll be diving into Mr. Cummings closets. And then when we finish with that, then we dive into Spoon's closets. Oh yes. I am really charged this morning. So share the page. Share the page. You know me, I can't hold back. I'm one of the talk show that don't hold back onto information. I am one of the talk show that don't hold back to information. So share the page. Share the page. Whether you call me Joker, or I know I will dive into Cummings closet this morning. Therefore, I will dive into Spoon to tell you more about Spoon. Why I cannot listen to Spoon. Why? So share the page. Share the page. Share the page. Because this morning it's going to be a catastrophic showdown. It's going to be a catastrophic showdown this morning. So share the page. Share the page. While we advertise, while we talk about some of the clandestine deeds that are happening in the country, I'll be telling you why Cummings don't want to accept the VP position. I'll be telling you all of that this morning. I'll be telling you all of that this morning. You know me. I am called a bomber. The bomber. That's how I'm called. The bomber. I am here to bomb. I'm not here to window dress thing. No. I'm not a window dresser. That Yasini Martinez can be doing window dressing. Unze Abraham, I go straight to the point. I go straight to the point. Cummings and Spoon FM have been on my radar this morning. They appeared last night on my radar. And I deemed it necessary for me to discuss them this morning. Yeah. So stay tuned. Because let me just play Cummings first exposure clip. Her first, when Mamadi Dakite was living, her first interview with Mamadi Dakite about gayism, about same-sex marriage. What was his response? What was your Cummings man response? Samuel.
Am I on air?
Huh?
Am I on live?
Yes.
Can you please take me off? I want to talk to you privately, please.
Okay. Let me... Hold on.
Question on gay rights. And I've answered this question, perhaps not too elegantly. And I've used the words that I'm conflicted by this issue, but let me explain why. Let me explain what I mean by that. It's a lifestyle that I struggle with. As important, though, I believe, Liberians are also focused on health, education, jobs, and I also want us to focus the conversation on those issues.
You think they answered that question the right way?
I don't know if that's
because it's a very sensitive.
It's a very sensitive issue, and I don't know if that's a right.
There was a strict with youth support is something that you would,
Mamadi, I think I've answered the question the way I'm comfortable answering it. And again, I gotta be authentic to who I am. There will be a political answer that people will perhaps want to hear, but I gotta be real, Alex, and I want the Liberian people to see the real person, and that I will not. Question on gay rights, and I've answered this question, and perhaps not too elegantly, and I've used the words that I'm conflicted by this issue, but let me explain why. Let me explain what I mean by that. It's a lifestyle that I struggle with. As important, though, I believe, Liberians are also focused on health, education, jobs, and I also want us to focus the conversation on those issues.
Including all those stupid steam one they call Eugene Fagon. He started telling her, owing. Yeah, I want to owe you, rogue like you, criminal like you. You don't have to beg somebody to release you from court, to withdraw your case from court. That you don't want to tell people that you're idiots say I owe you money. Many days we went to club. I don't know who used to buy you beer. You want me to name some of the places that buy you beer, idiot? Stupid, useless, reckless, irresponsible man like you. Now people that know you can respect you. You are David Colette. That other one and that show not pay one. We all went to NASCAR. To the Weeb Vabamos. And sold a brilliant idea to him to promote the government. The Weeb Vabamos gave us $24,000 US. Unfortunately, I was not in the country. I traveled. I went to Sierra Leone for Oba. What did you guys do? You convinced David for you to eat up money. You're able to do the people work. Who talked to me to forget it? That means it's a name. You're stupid fool. I'm supposed to owe you money. You're idiot. But don't worry. Don't worry. Let my security be assured. If today President George Weah and his officials, in consultation with the international community, can assure me that when I go to Liberia, nobody will harm me, I will go to Liberia tomorrow, first thing in the morning. If I can be assured that when I enter Liberia, my life is protected, I can go Liberia, first thing in the morning, you will see me in Monrovia. First thing in the morning, you will see me there. I'm not going to mind your reckless mouth. You open it just because you're trying to defend or impress people. You don't want to go back to your garden and be picking lettuce and other stuff, vegetables. So you sit there, you open your eyes and tell me I owe you. I'm supposed to owe you money. You, Fagon, I'm supposed to owe you. You, when you're not going to eat to my girl, you can't eat. You can be making plans with the security for food business to my girl. That you the one supposed to owe, idiot like you. Eh? Idiot like you, stupid ass. You get sense? I told you I was going to react to you. The only person I will spear in this podcast tonight is Minister Eugene Namwe. I'm spearing him because I see him like a father. I still respect him at that level. When you don't respect yourself and go and say nonsense about me next time, then I will come for him. But tonight I will spare him. Tonight I will not bother him. I will spare him. I will let him be. But after tonight, let him go again and make statements that he made about me to LBS compound. Some of those reckless statements that he made, let him go again and do it. Then I will come for him. And when I come for him, nobody will talk to me and listen to him. Nobody in this world. Y'all think y'all stupid more than me? Because we can wear bow tie. I'm a white plain clothes zogo. You don't know me. They think you can't do the y'all small one. You don't know me. Y'all really know me? You know what my mind, my pa, they sat down, they join hand and name me, my friend name, my last name. You know the history behind it. Your ass or your fucking idiot, you said I go say I owe you money. You're stupid fool. I don't blame your ass. Because you came to Liberia, no credential, nothing. They gave you good position and why you misbehaving around here, telling people I owe you money. Yes, I do owe some people, but not Eugene Fagon. I have money for some people. But that would not even have made me to leave Liberia. Because I jail yesterday, I owe people. I've been owing them for some time. I've been paying them small. So why should I leave my good job that will pay me money? That started paying me. Since we came in the year when I spot a name, they were paying me small. Regularly now. So I could have continued paying those people. I could have continued. What do you think?
Let me welcome you to the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. Here we discuss the truth. We don't intend to know it all. We are students of HB. You know, Mr. Alexander B. Cummings, you know, many people think that he is a claimant. Many of you guys think that Alexander Cummings is a claimant. That's how many of you guys think. But we know his deeds. We know some of the clandestine deeds of Mr. Cummings. And that deed will be exposed when the appropriate time comes. That deeds will be exposed when the appropriate time comes. Many of you guys think that Mr. Cummings is a multi-millionaire. How he managed to get his millions? That is one thing that he can never tell you. Or he work for Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola can make you millionaire? Is that a thingy? That Coca-Cola can make you millionaire? But he was a board member of Chevron. Liberian Chevrons. This is the summer conceptual book of agreement that was signed by the 53rd or the 52nd National Legislature. Mr. Cummings was part and parcel. Mr. Cummings was part and parcel of that deals. You want me to talk to you more? You want me to tell you more? You want me to tell you more? You know, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, she only having one vote. Ellen only have one vote. You go or you cannot, Ellen get one vote. Ellen will not be able to thwart the vast majority of the people vote. Ellen will not do it. You know, JMB, many of you guys thought that JMB is aging, that age is affecting JMB. That's what many of you guys thought yesterday. That's what many of you guys thinking, that age is affecting the old man. And let me tell you, my interaction and the interactions of other people with JMB yesterday, my interaction with JMB yesterday, that tells me that the papa is red, that the papa is ready. Someone who is suffering for age problem, can the person be able to sound like this? Someone who is suffering, let me bring you.
Very much so. Not an ambition, but it's a desire to serve my people in an area that I see a lot of deficiency.
You call this a desire to serve your people, but in 2017, your people rejected you in favor of George Weah.
Well, let's say it that way, because we accept the will of a democratic society, but I know I wasn't rejected.
Well, you lost the election.
Great, that's how we say it.
So, in 2023, what makes you think that the Liberian electorate will change its mind?
The Liberian electorate had found out that they made a mistake, and that mistake needs to be corrected. And that is shown in all of the things that are happening in Liberia, and I'm very, very sure that the Liberians have now remade up their minds.
And the election in 2023 would mean that you'd be 78 years old. You'd be going against Mr. Weah, comparatively youthful in his 50s. Health-wise, would you be fighting fit to take him on and be able to endure the rigors of the campaign?
In terms of fitness, I'm very fit. In terms of being able to compete, I'm very, very capable. And
you hear that? The man said he is very, very fit. JMB just told you that he is very, very fit. The man said, I am very, very fit. That is to tell you that the papa is ready to beat that corrupt guy. The papa is ready to deal with him.
We are not right now talking about age. I'm in very good health, and we are maybe in his 50s, but he's not doing what the people want. The people want somebody who is capable, fit, and able to lead them by example.
So let's look at the politics then. I mean, there seems to be a problem with the...
Let us be able to look at something here for God in heaven's sake. Let us be able to look at something here for God in heaven's sake. Mr. Cummings came to the United States. Mr. Cummings came to the United States. I want to say this emphatically clear. Who did Mr. Cummings meet? Who did Mr. Cummings meet when he came to the United States? Who did Mr. Cummings meet? Who? Who? You're the answer for your tummy. Who did Mr. Cummings meet? He just went to party dancing with females. Dancing with females. That's what Mr. Cummings is noted for. Dancing. But you see the paper came to Minnesota yesterday. The paper said before he could leave from Philly, he met with the Democrats. Hello? He met with the Black Caucus. Hello? The people met with the Democrats in Pennsylvania. Hello? The people met with them and they were able to discuss length of issues. Length of discussions went on. Hello? Who? Mr. Cummings went to PA, Pennsylvania. Who did he talk to? Who did Mr. Cummings talk to? I want for you guys to come and tell me. Who did Mr. Cummings talk to? He came to Minnesota, Minneapolis. In the Twin City. Who did he meet? He went on girlfriend partying, carrying uncontrollable drinkings. Who did Mr. Cummings meet? Tell me now. But the paper came yesterday from yesterday. The paper was to meet with us by 5:30. The paper was to meet with us by 5:30. I can tell you, this picture that you see behind me, these pictures, I have a couple of them here, which of course I will share with you. I have a couple of them here. You see here? The paper met with the mayor of Brooklyn Center. The mayor. Not only that, the people met with the blood, Minnesota having a blood caucus. The people were able to meet with them for them to discuss. Along with him, it was few individuals. He carried Hillary Tucker. The people carried Obi for his knowledge when it comes to security. The people carried Kappa Doyens. Let me show you guys some of the photos. Because you think we're joking here. You see the people talking? You see the one lady. The one lady just smiling. And you will not believe what that one lady said. You will never believe what that one lady said to the woman. The one lady said that she strongly believed that if the people take over, Liberia will progress. Liberia will be far, way much better than the current reality. And she is speaking the truth. The woman said the truth. Some of you guys, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And tell me what you see. But Cummings was just merry making. He was not discussing the interests of the country. He was just merry-making. Merry-making, merry-making. And that's why JMB is so different, so distinct. And you know, for me, I wanted to dive into his closet. I wanted to dive into his closet this morning. I wanted to dive into his brief, into his cinnamon. My brother just called me to tell me that I should hold on to the information yet. This is not a referral time. I should hold on. This time it's not a referral time for me to dive into his cinnamon. Because I'm going to tell you how his cinnamon looking like. I was going to tell you how his cinnamon looking at. The man is corrupt. The man is corrupt. If you want Madame Salif, whatever to get that man, the higher honor. And then for what? Therefore, because Mr. Cummings is shot, he is called people police. You think that because of that? You think that because of that? That Mr. Cummings was able to get the higher honor? No. CPP will split. That's all I have to tell you guys this morning. CPP will split. CPP will split. There will be no more CPP when the people go back. Let me send this as a strong warning to some of you guys who believe that the CPP will hold. When the people go back, there will be no more CPP. Let everybody go their separate ways. Let everyone go their separate ways. If the people want to form an alliance or a coalition, then that one it is considerable. But we don't want someone who is double dating. We don't want someone who is eating with his two hands. We don't want that kind of man. We don't want that kind of man. Mr. Cummings is eating with his two hands. And we don't want that kind of man. Folks, let me tell you something this morning, right? Y'all know about spoon? Y'all really know who gets spoon? Y'all really know who gets spoon? You think Waterspoon get money? Waterspoon, one lesson have been revoked. His lesson have been suspended and definitely revoked. His lesson have been revoked. Let me tell you it for you to know. All right, Mr. Stanton Waterspoon, his lesson have been revoked. That is number one. Number two, Mr. Stanton Waterspoon does not have money to be wasting. Oh, so you think that Mr. Waterspoon having all that money, that he buy a spoon, he buy other 3 radio stations, you think that he won't get money, right? But why Mr. Waterspoon having money? Then the board chairman is Sir Joseph. The spoon board chairman is Sir Joseph. Then that one, it will tell you one reason. Spoon current board chairman is Sir Joseph. It could not be Lema Bowie. It could not be any other person who is not in the timeline but Sir Joseph. The Tana Maggie having 52% share in spoon. Natana Follow Maggie, hello? Natana Follow Maggie having 52% share in spoon. But could be having 25% share in spoon. Hello? You think spoon Spoon FM, Spoon, that water spoon money. You really think so? You really think so? Why the CDC, why the Ghana had not prevailed on the CDC chairman to appear? All the major opposition political parties have appeared in our studio. Why? Why the CDC have never appeared? Why the CDC have never appeared? Why Mabake Molu have never appeared? Hello? You know the clandestine deeds that is going on currently in the country when it comes to Spoon Network. Hello? The point called Tima Jarate. They exactly the court Tima Jarate to tell him that he should not air Aaron Costa. Hello? They called Tima Jarate to tell him that he should not air Aaron Pedro Costa. But Spoon can call Aaron Costa at any given point in time to air him. Spoon can call Aaron Costa at any point in time to air him. But they have not called Spoon. They have not called Spoon. You have been listening to a Janjaweed calling themselves journalists. Calling themselves journalists. A Spoon come here and tell me. A Spoon come and tell me, Abraham, that Nathaniel Fowler McGill don't have 52% in a company or in a network. Then don't trust me anything I say. Furthermore, Bakugbe having 25%. You know why? Because from the onset of the establishment of Spoon, Aaron Pedro Costa was the only network that was giving the people help. They were exposing them. Nathaniel Fowler McGill was the guy that prepared the strategies to establish Spoon. Nathaniel Fowler McGill was the guy that had the ideas to establish Spoon. That there will be another radio stations that can battle Aaron Pedro Costa. You think that thing that Cummings were doing, you think that their joke pertaining to who get a bigger platform? You think that their joke? Okay. If it was so, why did Sir Joseph is the current station board chairman? Hello? Why Sir Joseph is the current board chairman for Spoon FM? If Spoon come out to tell me that Sir Joseph is Spoon carries a trial, because my information that I can give to my audience, it can be authentic. They come on getting on George P. Lobo, telling their audience. That's why Skiwis Kawas can go to listen to them. For me, the day that I got to know that Mr. Sir Joseph is the board chairman, and not only that the establishment of Spoon came from Nathaniel Fowler McGill. From that day, I draw my hand back. So you'll be there, with your Spoon business. Spoon, there are CDC in disguise. How many persons have you seen on Spoon supporting JMB? Hello? How many persons you have seen on Spoon supporting JMB? Hello? Oh, you think we're drinking water through our nose, eh? Oh, you think that for us, we're drinking water through our asshole? Folks, look, Mr. Alexander Bikumi, Derek Dees will be brought up very soon. And it is true. I should hold on to my information. It is true. That this is not a rougher time. It is true. It is true. That this is not a rougher time for us to dig into his snamu. To dig into his snamu. This is not a rougher time. And I 100% agree with my brother that called me. I 100% agree with him. That this is not the right time. That we should be talking about the progress of the JMB will be leaving. JMB will be leaving Minnesota on Sunday morning. You'll be heading for Arizona. For Arizona, the papa will be going to New York to meet with the Black Caucus. So if some of you guys don't understand JMB mission, he have not come to bluff. If Cummings can come here to bluff, JMB does not come here for bluffing. JMB came here to dig the real deeds. To talk about the real deeds. The interests of the country. How can Liberia improve from the hands of those corrupt guys? How can our country improve? That's what JMB will be talking about. That's what he is talking about. And that's the Omen plea. You listened to him last night? You listened to the Omen? The Omen meeting? The real deal makers. The real deal makers. That's the difference between Cummings and the Pape. That's the difference between Cummings and the Pape. Cummings can come here to come bluff. When the Pape come in, the Pape come here to talk with the real deal breakers, the real deal makers. He does not come here to bluff, as Cummings will always do. So, you know, Spoon, from that day, I used to listen to Spoon when Spoon come on. But since I get to know that Spoon, they are in disguise seditions, the Benson View, the Tomalin Joshua, the data Richardson, all of them, they are high seditions in disguise. High seditions in disguise. So if some of you guys don't know that, let me just tell you guys so you can know. They are hardcore sedition in disguise. The time is coming where I'll be bringing their meetings and ideas concerning the CDC. Where I'll be bringing the ideas, the percentage sharing of the ideas with Nathaniel Follow again. Where I'll be bringing a pictorial evidence. That time is coming. That time is coming. The Papa is a leader. JMB, the Papa will be. Let me tell folks what the Papa will be this morning. What the Papa will be around 2:30. Let me be able to tell some of you guys, because I believe that you are not even know. You have not even informed. The community town hall meeting, Broken Center Community Center, 6301 Shango Creek Parkway, Broken Center, Minnesota, zip code 55430. Yeah. So keep your call coming on 215-824-8124 or 267-938-2801. That's the number to call. Or you better hold on your piece. Oh yes. My own Jaha, they can come to me. And Jaha, I can give it to them. Jaha, they can give it to me. The Jaha, I can give it to you guys. You know, Spoon, I asked Spoon one question. Spoon did not answer. You know that Spoon had black. Spoon had black. Josh Lobo. I'll take our first caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling out from?
Hey, Abraham, my name is Benny. I'm calling from New York.
I'm doing quite okay.
Abraham, my advice for you, I know you are supporting JMB. And that's a good thing, and that is your right to do so. So, my advice to you is to be promoting JMB instead of downplaying the other candidate, Alexander Cummings, because JMB been in politics for 42 years.
No, 25 years.
How much?
25 years.
Okay, no, 42 years from.
I said 25 years. So you want to tell me the war fighting JMB was still serving the country?
Oh, they had interim government there. You serve under the interim government. Am I wrong?
In serve in the interim government.
Okay, then. So that's part of government.
Okay, so when the interim government and when he get fired, as you guys claim, when he get fired by Amos Sawyer, so do you tell me that JMB was still working?
Listen, Abraham, so long you are employed, regardless on your resume when you find a job, you are employed, you are hired.
So
when you fired,
why in case you are fired?
So you're unemployed now, you're not working for the company, but so long you've been employed, it goes on your resume as employed.
So let us be able to count that time out.
All right, let's say 25 years.
Okay.
So my thing is, I listen to you, Mr. Abraham. You get a lot of misinformation out here today, and sometimes you got to be fair to your audience.
What you call misinformation?
Number one, you said Mr. Cummings came to America. He met with the leader of the American civil rights activist, Miss Brandon.
No.
So, yes, he did. Go look it up.
Oh, what is the proof?
It's the proof.
What is the proof?
It's on the internet. Go to Google, type in
why you call
Mr.
Google? Why you call go to Google?
I'm not in a modern world.
Why you call go to Google? Google. Anybody can write anything on Google. Anybody. No. I can stand here.
The picture is there with the woman, Abraham.
I am saying Mr. Cummings coming to America. When he came to America.
Okay. Listen, he came for a woman conference. Listen,
why you call he came for a woman conference?
Listen, every successful man need a great woman behind them. That's the rule. Even America.
My brother, JMB, you cannot compare JMB visit with that as coming visit. It's not much.
Listen, I didn't want to go this route, but all I see JMB do is take picture with co-star George Lobo and
no. That Costa here.
Well, come on, we're talking about Brooklyn Park. Brooklyn Park is not.
La Costa here.
Listen, Eddie.
No, I'm not listening. La Costa here.
No, not Costa, but listen. The same way I said, take picture with Jennifer.
Oh, la picture here. La picture. You not see discussion.
Okay, let me tell you, Eddie.
No. Maybe that picture here. Maybe that picture here that you don't know.
I watched the program yesterday. I watched the program on Liberia Radio. I watched the whole program.
Maybe that picture here, then you not know.
Listen, if you tell me JMB taking picture with the Minnesota then we can talk about
Thank you. What is the name and where are you calling out from?
Yeah, Abe, this is Maurice Gassama.
Maurice Gassama, how you doing?
Yes, I'm okay, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing quite okay.
Yeah. Well, man, I call for two reasons. First, let me commend you for leaning towards Joseph Boakai.
Mhm.
And the reason to that is, look, every media institutions or persons around the world have a side. They either for or
Uh, Samuel, hold on. Uh-huh.
is actually being coward. You're just a coward. Because by the time you open your mouth to talk, intelligent people already know what side you're on.
Yeah.
So just don't fool yourself that you're fooling people that I'm neutral, I'm not for no side. That's not true. You see, and this is the thing, right? The reason why it's good, I'm commending you for leaning towards Joseph Boakai. It's just simple. So intelligent people will know how to engage you. Look at my brother that just left the line. That man already said he leaning towards Joseph Boakai. What do you expect him to do to promote Joseph Boakai? So when you engage with this man, you already know how to engage him. Come on the show, explain, promote your own candidate that you support.
But let the guy tell me, where Mr. Cummings went to PA. Did he meet with the Democrats? Did Mr. Cummings met with the Democrats? No. Did Mr. Cummings met with the stakeholders of Pennsylvania? No. Now come to Minnesota. Mr. Cummings came to Minnesota. Did he met the Minnesota where one of their own is a city mayor? Did he met him? No.
But the thing is that I think for me it doesn't even matter who Mr. Cummings meet or who he didn't meet. The point is that AB already said I'm leaning towards Joseph Boakai. So AB has to promote Joseph Boakai. All you will need from AB is that to give you the platform as well to promote your own candidate, but not for you to come on the show and start telling AB not to promote Joe Boakai or to. I mean, this is not important. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
My second issue was look, Spoon, these guys, I don't understand. And
you gotta understand that. You gotta understand that.
Nobody even need to tell you that what a Spoon for CDZ or not. By the time they got open him more to talk, you will already know. And like I said, it's a coward. When you say I'm not for no side, it just being coward. Everybody know that false news for Republican people assume that, which is true. So when you engage in the person, you already know how to engage them. These guys went to the town hall meeting. I was there. I even asked question that day. Do you know that they give these guys who, in fact, they recognize them. They give them a special area to sit. The Spoon team.
The sedition.
No, the Spoon TV.
Hey man, Spoon TV crew. They call them the sedition. You don't know that.
Anyway, I don't know. They recognize that this guy went to the town hall meeting. They was there. The next day they went on their show. The only thing they have to talk about George Lobo. I thought these guys were going to go to the show and discuss the minors and the pros of the town hall meeting. But instead they took 2 hours discussing Lobo. I'm like, what? And Wednesday, Thursday, I listened to this guy, Waterspoon, blaming the opposition group for the failing of the MCC by the government. I'm like, wow.
Okay.
Well, thanks for the show,
okay.
my man.
Samuel, how you doing? Hello, Samuel. Hello, Samuel. Samuel, hello. Yeah, Samuel, you coming in? You coming in broken, so you can. No, I'm not getting you.
Do you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Mr. Cummings, get to Pennsylvania, PA. He went there to go marry Meg. But JMB came from day one. Samuel, hello? Hello? Yeah, Samuel, you live.
You know, folks, sometimes you have to eat things in, okay? When Mr. Cummings came here, he did not call for a big town hall meeting for everyone to meet him. Fair enough, Mr. Cummings called for a town hall meeting. He has a party here. And after the free had document, what did Mr. Cummings say? The whole free had document is a bullshit. And if the best party on the television, he's not going to sit with them. But they asked GMB the question, what did GMB say? I will stick with him I will make Cummings to still have us with the attitude of class leadership. It is a Cummings have leadership ability. When you ask him that question, out of respect for his belief, they will like, yeah, when I get back, I will make my police to still have us with the attitude of. But you see the ANC stuff, they go so on their left, and then they want to turn their phone about laughing on their job. That's the ANC stuff. And they are destroying Mr. Cummings, they don't know. All the things that Cummings is passing around, because Cummings need to do that, because he has been doing that, to do these things. So he need to do these things to be able to get the people to know him. He's doing it for that connection. When Mr. Cummings goes to America, he met few people, fair enough. And he had his time of meeting. But when they opened up the HLD meeting was open, he really get to open up to the Liberian people to ask them questions. They are doing it on policy level. So what are they doing it on? Okay? So if people do the honest thing, this is not war. Let the Liberian, this is not for me personally. Let me get police go his way. The rest of the guys will go their way. Let the Liberian people decide. If they want me to police, fair enough. That's the person that Liberian people go for. Any people join up in the government with that. When the government goes to police, they will give them the police to give them the people leadership he got. But where Liberian is now, the best person to take that country forward is GMB. People. So let them promote their guy and stop attacking people. I think people are not appreciating and shouting, oh, you're talking nothing. So are you guys so less Are you guys so stupid that you come and make people what anything? You don't have something to tell your point? Why don't you go and sleep then? And when he's talking, doesn't make sense. You guys are more stupid than him because if you have something to do, you won't have the end of this stage. Trust me. And you guys are being more less busy than AB. And AB for one thing, you know, some also goes out in the beginning because we spoke to two people. So the people that don't believe in are the ANC folks. You know why they don't believe in? Because they go like the legislative people, agenda, they go like the P-Body, and they go very traveling out, behaving like he's in the favor of ANC, and he's in favor of Liberty Party. He tried to behave like a crocodile and they live on a weapon, they live on or also. But he accused me of election and they can't come. So, ANC folks will not agree with me. But from the beginning, if you listen to this, we're having our own extension. That show was actually created to promote the coronavirus, educate the people, and get people that need it. And just this is my greatest opportunity to try my way to make the government relevant back on the media and the budget. So still, TV, if they do anything funny, you remember when we had our vote on the what they had on their platform, where Cummings, the teacher judge here, do you look straight to your internet show? Or just say that not until now. What I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, how you ask me a ability? So not be until today, look at the way what I'm saying to ask questions. Observing. Even like those people, they don't observe. Yesterday, they just talk and talk, they don't observe. What I'm saying is in the hot water now, he trying to change that, it's almost late for him. Even people are very smart to pay attention and know what's going on that platform. So the people are not really paying attention, they need to start paying attention. Come here to us here on the program. All I know to be here, all we not doing economy, all we not doing economy. Come here for 4-5 days, the government had $150 million. Did you hear anybody talking about it? No. You can't hear that. JB was there on the day. He was the head of the credit. They can't take bigger agreement. And no, what is the job of the vice president? If there's no task, it doesn't work. He doesn't have to want to discuss this issue. It's just like a monitor. He even monitor of the program. You can't go back and read the job description of the vice president. Then you understand the wrong together now. And after 15 or 25 section, you see how come I want her? Why am I not asking her question? Why are you people not asking her question? They should go for 4-5 sections, they should go for one section. So are we saying that all the time that they guys behaving in Senate, that you are responsible for all? They see this is a hypocrisy are hating the folks of ANC. They want to point at people's stuff, but they don't want to point at their own stuff. They got Cummings passing around with international opinion and media. It doesn't validate. They don't know the stigma and the causing of them. Their own parties work a lot of Mr. Cummings. Asking him to base himself on media. No, that will not sense their soul. It doesn't validate. But I saw a thing of talking about JB got Mopia, JB got Rico, he is what he expects. Somebody got me to pay how to use to JB and be forward here. It took God good. Look at the humility of the older boy. It's not taking what is good for you. And he still went there to show the world that I'm a decent human being. You know, like you are doing what some of you are going to say, you get down in it. Because the moral of stability in that country is too high. You look at someone that's really good, they will condemn you, and they look at the bad one thing, and they praise it. And when that person starts to hate you, then they start complaining. So, the people that complain that deny your opportunity is not really getting opportunity, they need to go back and look at the false thinking. When my dear big advice for him, no. Did you hear what I was talking about it? No. It was in his favor because he's promoting CDC government. So, there's so many people that are not fair, the better it will be for them. That big platform is talking about, and doing the championship people will understand that Stone TV is actually CDC TV. Doing the campaign, when the campaign starts. So the ANC folks, you do yourself a favor, you do the country a favor. You promote the good thing that Cummings plan to do for the country. You don't leave this statement alone. Some of you guys plan to use this statement because these kind of kids. It takes God good. And the reason why we are doing now, when you yell to see your person die here, your own person die. Because this generation has become a disgrace. It has become a disgrace. Let's take politics aside. How we are going to shoot up in something to Cummings. Talk about the issue. Tell me what Mr. Cummings will do. Tell me what Mr. Cummings don't do. For me to be convinced to know that Cummings is the candidate I can support. Don't come and insult JB. It's not going to solve the problem. So the ANC takes to the other thing. This is not a war. Okay? So what the candidate takes the message. Tell us the good thing about Cummings. Don't come here all JB day, all JB that. Come up for heaven's sake. You guys like it or not. That is the reason why all states do what a billion play.
My sister Regina Benson, how you doing?
What's the point?
The good thing about it is that the woman say he is healthy, that he is physically and mentally fit to take on to the next presidency. So there's nothing more than that I can be able to beat enough senses into that brain. You know, because Mr. Cummings, the reason why JMB, you know, Manipaka Dumoy, you know, with that other one, they went on Alex Cummings, you all know that Mr. Cummings is paying them. You all know that I'm not to tell you. But they went to Jamie. Jamie said, if you come in here, you must carry out with your faith.
The ANC folks, they don't see, Eddie. The ANC folks don't see when the pack of the mail and you wake up every morning with yourself, they don't see that. The first pleasure is that when the pack of the mail makes him a radio with Mr. Cummings, to interact with Mr. Cummings every day. They don't see him insulting. That doesn't bother them. But when someone talks about Mr. Cummings, then they get angry. When someone hears Mr. Cummings recording, they get angry. Some of the ANC folks. All the time you guys people to insult the email, let's use that time to promote Mr. Cummings. They will do a lot more good. They let me guys do. They will do a lot more good. Stop 2023. Stop 2023. If you start to pay so okay, as you look at I feel so. I think Mr. Cummings don't have his happening. But the thing of it is because if I look at people that call them criminals, I call them parasites that they're living in like their people. They are going back to those people. And the culture of the eight people. How should we return to Mr. Cummings? Is it criminal facilitator or criminal supporter? Because you insult these people, okay? You say they are criminal. They're not yet criminal. Never wonder you have all the opportunity. All the opportunity to ask you what BBC, what they say. I will use out the Alex. Then I'm going to tell you what you say. That's what they're doing, all the talking about bullshit. Is that what I said?
Okora, coming to you. All right, Samuel.
You know the party chairperson said you don't go there. You defile how you went there. Is that leadership? Is that how Mr. Cummings is running the country? You have to take them between you and God's warning. You have to take it.
Thank you.
Every opportunity you get is very great. He insults, he condemns the police. When you go back to the two people, and he's thinking now, even if Mr. Cummings had the two people, what ANC folks straight down ask himself a question? with the level of interest that Mr. Cummings has made on his police, do you think,
Thank you.
if you had the CPP, do you think the people that supporting Blacker, you and Yobi, with the way he has other man Yobi is there, do you think they will be bold enough to go and support Cummings? The old people, are they getting TV? And they want a CPP institution. After they need the institution with them, and then they walk away. But I said Mr. Cummings needs the CPP more than the CPP needs him.
Yeah.
That's the reason why you will never hear them saying when you leave. Never. Mr. Cummings has challenged Mr. Cummings and his supporters. They need the CPP today. Mr. Cummings' political career is completely dead. Because what it is now is in the emergency war. So Mr. Cummings needs the CPP today. He is completely dead. And the chief thing that clause the book that I said when you leave, you cannot run on your own. That CPP constitution is not more than the Liberian constitution. Okay? It's not more than the Liberian constitution. So who are they to come and condemn the other people? Well, Mr. Cummings said he's bad. They want to leave go by himself. This is the question of asking. The insult the people that are criminal. So you're going bad enough to be actually criminal group. How should we call Mr. Cummings? If criminal is there together, how do you call that kind of person? Is it criminal facilitator or criminal supporter? How do they call them? How do they call them? You call the people all the names that you want to call them. Criminal names. When you go back to the street group, you go back and sit there. And you want to look at the rest together. How should we return to you? Criminal facilitator? If he's done with the family. Now, first, that I thought I said, yeah, he's got 32 years. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Because he said when the church is then he said, let's say the same thing, like children, like children, somebody else who's supposed to talk before the thing.
Thank you, Samuel.
The lecture, the now lecture, the Liberian people have been shot. God 2023, JB will be the next president of the Republic of Liberia. We're all here.
Thank you. You know, this thing is a clear, when you are an experienced man. When you are an experienced man, you don't why the boys not running around for big Jesse with big number. Your owner Jesse relax. Big player with small number. That's how JMB is. JMB is a big player. Let's take another caller. Caller, what is the name and where are you calling from?
Hey, AB, how you doing? My name is Cummings.
Why?
Listen to your topic today. I'm basketball. Gentlemen, I just spoke. I will be frank with you. I was talking to you. Comment. And when you said, in a lot of sense, but there are people, taking it, ANC people coming on the platform and talking you on private commenting on it, which I always say that. Instead of us promoting, instead of you guys promoting the CPP, you guys are trying to break the CPP apart. And when you say that ANC people were insulting, forgetting to know that every morning comes down with what he calls Cummings, not ANC man, boss. All I want to see that you guys should do the best for the country. Okay. And you guys are not helping the country, because if you guys come on your platform and insult, you're not helping Liberian people. You're dividing the Liberian people. You guys need to promote. Say the issue. Issue. You come here talking about Cummings. You were trying to talk about Cummings a kid, all that. That's not what we want yet. We want. Why you want yet?
It in Liberia ready to elect a gay guy.
Why you say Liberia ready?
You think Liberia ready? You think Liberia ready? You think
ready for anything?
What you talking?
Why you trying to put Liberia?
Why you talking? You know why you talking? You know what you talking?
Yeah, man, man.
You know what you're talking? When you just said that you are gay in Liberia, you just said that. When you just say that, no, listen to me. Listen.
Yeah, what did you say just now? You said I just said what?
Nah, I never said you when you just said.
Oh, I thought you said you just said you gay in Liberia.
No.
I said you said your platform. You say you are putting comments out there, and you started talking about how you're going to address him down to.
Oh yes, because
all those things ain't worth it. Yeah, I mean, it's.
Man, you are not gonna tell me what I should say here.
Baby,
you are not gonna tell me what I should say.
I'm not telling you. I'm just giving you my view.
No, but your view.
You okay. Now, you either listen to or you don't listen.
Okay, I don't want to listen to your view.
Okay, but let me just tell you something.
No, I don't want to listen. Sorry, I don't want to listen. It's not forced. You say I should listen. I said no, I don't want to listen. It's not forced. It's not false that I should listen to your view. Hello?
Oh, my man, you cut me off.
I cut you off because I said that I don't want to listen to that view. If you want to talk about other things, then I can be able to permit you. But I'm not ready for you to tell me what to say. I'm not ready for that.
Okay, Eddie. Let you our corner relationship instead of you and I having a situation where you were saying
that Liberia is ready for anything. You are not. How long you left Liberia? How long?
I'm in Liberia almost close to 25 years, but it doesn't matter.
Then the Liberia today, I can tell you for the fact. When a man said that he is gay in Liberia, the society will be against you. In fact, they don't even say want for you to have nothing to do with any of them. The environment that you will be living in, the environment will be unbearable for you. The how Liberia is looking.
The man did not, you listen to the English. The man did not tell you say he was a gay. He said he struggled. He said he struggled with it. That's the language he used. Are you listening to what he said? He said, I struggle. And you know what struggling means? It's like 9 years in America. Listen to this. You know what struggling means? It's like 9 years in America. A lot of us who didn't know about all the people gay and stuff. We also struggle with it now. It means we're gay. Because we have to accept it. What do we do? So your interpretation is wrong. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, but the police.
That's why he said,
police.
Unless you can listen.
Police
unless you can comprehend. The man said, I struggle. That's what he said. If somebody tell you I struggle, then that means if they seem like any other person, we all can struggle with whatever it is.
So you're coming to America, you're not struggling with nothing but gayism you struggle with?
Why you coming to America? No. I'm telling you what it means.
You're coming to America, you're not struggling with nothing. You're not struggling to get a job. You're not struggling, but gayism that you will struggle with?
But the man got money, he got a job. What are you talking about?
No. Mr. Kumi King, he had a job.
You laughing when
Mr. Kumi came here. When Mr. Kumi came here, he had a job. No. When Mr. Kumi came here, when the police left from Liberia, he came here. He had a job. No. I want for you to answer that question. What are you had job?
You tell me to answer a question I don't know about. If he had job, he had job. Why you got to do that? I'm just speaking.
But you're not struggling nothing. You're not struggling nothing. You're not struggling nothing. But I guess in and you will struggle with.
The man tells you that
you're not struggling nothing. You're not struggling.
It's the same thing. I can tell you struggle to make a decision. That kind of thing. Anybody can struggle with it. It doesn't mean he's a gay.
But that guess in and you will struggle with. You're coming to America.
Why you call gazing? I'm just being hypothetical. Anybody can struggle with it.
No.
Anybody can struggle with that kind of thing. It doesn't mean he's a gay.
I have worked with a lot of them, but I don't struggle with it.
I'm not backing him. In the society we live in today now, gay, we have to accept that.
Okay, you accept them, but that one is different.
You have to accept it. You can't do anything about it.
You have to accept it. You have to accept it.
You go to work. Where you work. You don't got nobody who gay there.
I mean, I get many of them.
So it's the same. So
but I don't struggle with it.
Why you call you
because I'm not into that matter. I'm not into that. I'm not into that DM. Because I'm not into that DM. Because I'm not into that DM. I'm not struggle with it. Why would Mr. Cummings struggle with it?
Yeah, but listen to me. I'm not coming spokesman. I don't know.
No. You coming spokesman. No. You coming spokesman.
The English.
No. I agree that you coming spokesman from today.
No. He didn't know me, sir. He didn't know me.
Oh.
I'm just trying to tell you the English that he spoke. Said I struggle.
But why? If you're not into something that you can struggle with,
then you're trying to put a stigma on.
I'm trying to ask you, if you're not into something you can struggle with,
you're trying to put a stigma on him. Okay. I'm trying to say if you.
Kora, what is her name and where are you calling from? I said, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Caroline from New Jersey.
Your name not sounding right.
I said Caroline.
Okay, Caroline, go ahead. Hello?
Yeah, I said Caroline. Then you said my name.
Caroline, go ahead, Mama.
Yeah. I just wanted to tell you something, brother. The word struggle mean are different things. You can struggle with something that you don't want to be part of. And you can struggle with something that you don't want to accept.
I understand all of that.
And you can struggle with something that you want to take yourself from it.
I understand all of
that. Yeah. So if you understand all of that, you don't take one aspect of the answer of what you understand and conclude the matter.
You don't want for me to take the answer that Mr. Cummings gave to Mamadi Diakite, and Mamadi Diakite asked him. Mamadi Diakite asked him, you think that society ready to accept gay? Are you gay? Then the man say, I will be able to get my answer the political way, and I can play the clip for you.
I listen to the clip.
Okay, so I am asking you, why you what the essence of you struggling with something, anything that you are not member of, or something that you're not part of? What the struggle have? What the struggle have to do with?
Let me tell you a personal story. I have a sister who is in this act. I do not like it, but she's my sister. Okay. I'm struggling with it to accept that is sister. Okay.
That is sister. But I am saying
you talking about a leader woman.
But Cummings, Cummings was not struggling with Gazy because his brother was gay. Cummings was not struggling with Gazy because his father was gay. Cummings was not struggling with Gazy because his mother was lesbian. No. Cummings said that I struggle with it. That's simple answer. That I struggle with it. That you were not forcing for me to be able to answer a question the way you want it. What does that mean? That means.
Let me tell you now. Let me talk to you. Even though you are the host, and thank you for giving me your truth.
I will protect you.
Okay.
Samuel, I'm coming to you. Just hold on.
You know, it has diversity of issues. Okay? So as a leader, you cannot come out to speak as though you against them, and you can't come out to speak as though you for them. So this is a political issue. This man will be running. You don't know who all will be voting for him. Want people to vote for him. So he can't come out and say, "Oh, I hate gay." Then what happens?
No.
So that because according to you wanted him to come out clean by saying that I hate gay.
No. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Mamadi Diakite asked him, "Are you gay?" The man said, "I struggle with it." Mamadi Diakite asked him, the lady, "Are you gay?" The man said, "I struggle with it." What does that mean? Okay.
He said, "What does that mean?" That's what I'm telling you now.
Okay.
You and myself trying to interpret what he actually meant. Is that what we're doing here?
But for me, I already know what he meant.
For me, I cannot conclude the matter until he come up and make it plain what he meant by "I struggle with it."
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So you cannot conclude the matter on your own, brother.
I said I conclude the matter because the English brother spoke. So I conclude the matter. That's not you. Yeah. That's not you. You keep your own way you understand it. I will say the way I understand it. Yeah?
But let me...
Hold on. Samuel, go ahead. Hello?
I appreciate this platform. You are making it to be difficult for people in the future. Because something that you come away, you don't put it out for people to give their opinion. You come up with your conclusion on your show. And that will be difficult in the future for such a platform for people to engage into it and to love it.
Okay.
Because
Thank you, yeah. Samuel, go ahead.
Eddie, you see, The lady that just left the land, that's some of the hypocrisy I can talk about with the Liberian. If that lady tell me because we all live in a new age, I'm
coming to you. Just hold on. I'm coming to you.
And we all live in a Western world, and this is a very sensitive issue. I would agree. They asked Mr. Cummings a question. He said, "This that I personally struggle with." He did not say this is a thing that in the society that I find difficult to deal with. He said, "What I mean," he was referring to himself. I'm not an English person, okay? So if the sister can defend it that everyone has the right to live the life they want to live because of the generation, we fair enough our reason with her. But she needs to start using or paraphrasing that word struggle. Mr. Cummings himself admitted it's something that he struggles with. And for me personally, Abby, I live in the world, in the Western world. That's Mr. Cummings' lifestyle. I don't talk about it. In Nigeria or in Africa, it is not going to be accepted. For a fact, we know that. But for me personally, I don't have issue with it because that's his lifestyle. That's what he chose to do in his life. That's personal. For me, I talk about what you would do public to benefit the nation. That's what I deal with. The ANC folks need to understand that Mr. Cummings made a terrible mistake. They need to accept that. As soon as they can accept that Mr. Cummings made a terrible mistake, the better it will be for them. Mr. Cummings made a mistake. On a serious note, the time Mr. Cummings went for that interview, that he take given a second chance. He said, "Do you think you really answer that question the right way?" And Mr. Cummings said he want to be clear with the Liberian people. So why the ANC folks always want to come back to sugarcoat this thing? No disrespect to Mr. Cummings. That's his right. But you need to understand this man admit to it, and they gave him a second chance to readdress that issue. And he said that's the best way he can answer it. Listen to the recording clearly. So the ANC folks need to understand that Mr. Cummings made a terrible mistake. He made a mistake. We all have to know that Mr. Cummings made a mistake, okay? It is a mistake. It's already said and done.
Thank you.
For me, the reason why I personally don't support Cummings, when what jobs we are did, even they that in America there, you can't just take someone that don't know a job and bring them into the job today. This is public sector we're talking about. This is not private sector. What's the yardstick that we're going to look at today that we can say Mr. Cummings will be a good or bad leader? Where is the yardstick? What do we have? That's for me personally. That's my one reason I don't support Cummings. My second reason, Cummings is falling back and support by Helen Johnson's elite. The same nonsense we are, that the same nonsense will be into tomorrow with Cummings when he become president. But they're not saying it. Why Cummings did not support Waka in 2017? Because Helen asked him to back off. Mr. Cummings was on the board of Waka, on the board of Sharon. The Liberian people that supported Cummings. Who were the one that were controlling the car? Helen Johnson Saliso. They broke down the car. Helen took responsibility for it. Are they looking at all those things that Mr. Cummings talked about it? No. Mr. Cummings said you can't do the same thing and get the same result. He called himself Mr. Clean. Mr. Cummings is everywhere with Musa criminal benefit. But they find pleasure in referring to JMB. They squander. But Musa benefit has got an international ban on his head that moving around with Mr. Cummings. They're comfortable with that. So they're all saying that you can't keep doing the same thing and expect the same result. So what's the different thing that Mr. Cummings doing? Isn't that the same criminal he came out with? Isn't that the same criminal that Musa Benete is going to be passing right way? Musa Benete are working with George Weah to destroy the CPP? Is that the good person Mr. Cummings moving around with? The ANC folks need to be honest to themselves, man.
Thank you.
They need to be honest. They need to be honest to themselves. If they really love Mr. Cummings, let them look at Mr. Cummings in the eyes. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect the same result. We do not want to see you around all the corrupt politicians. Look for clean people and bring them into the society. Then we will say Mr. Cummings preaching the message. I mean, he practicing the message he preach. But the next guy admits to everything. And he doing the same thing. They want to blame other people. Come on, man, ANC folks.
Thank you. What is your name and where are you calling her from?
Me?
Yeah, talking to you. Is it Al Fadiga?
My name is Al Hussein Fadiga, and I just woke up actually, and I was browsing the net, and then I came across your show. It's been a while since I've been on your show. But what drew my attention was a couple of misinformation that I thought I will clear up. you see, the media. Sometimes we express our opinion, but sometimes we should be able to put out the information for people to make their own decision. The English language is very difficult. It can be very complex, but it also, because of the kind of profession we do as a media practitioner, we don't put words in people's mouth. If you have done some research, I can play you a tip of Mr. Cummings making a clarification to what is being, I think, blown out of proportion. There is another tip that I will play for you that Mr. Cummings clearly stated that he doesn't support gay.
If you can send that clip to me in my inbox, I will appreciate it.
I will send it to you. I can play it too. So before I go to that, so do you want me to play it first before I give my opinion on that first statement?
No, I just want for you to send it to me. Then I will play it for my audience.
All right. I will send it to you, but I just hope that you play it for your audience.
I mean, I will play it for them. I will play it once you send it to me.
All right. So the thing is very simple. What Mr. Cummings said was typically you see, the way the Americans speak is a little different from how we speak English in Liberia. Most times, because of the language barrier, even though we are all English-speaking countries, it may be perceived as something else. Now, Cummings, you need to know that, like the show says, who is Alexander Cummings? Cummings, if you notice, one of the reasons we're even talking about Mr. Cummings is because of his corporate background. There's a man that came from Liberia. He ascended to some of the highest peak in corporate America. For some of us that work in corporate America, we know how difficult it is to reach to that level. So he left at the pinnacle of his career. So he's someone that made well for himself. If you work in corporate America, you will notice that the issue of discrimination of any form is one of the top on every organization culture.
Yeah, of course.
For the company that I work with is there. Even in the it's a federal crime now. They have made it a hate crime to discriminate, especially against homosexuality. And the whole story behind that
we know that
because
we know that in America, we know that you cannot discriminate. We know that. It's an entity in the United States is a crime. So we know that. But I am discussing Liberia. I'm not discussing corporate America. This man, you calling that he was this, he was that. Does he ever have? Show me one items that Mr. Cummings did for Liberia when he was serving. I'm not talking about just recent something. I'm not talking about when Madam Ali just said they brought him. I'm not talking about when he was serving on sharing board. I'm not talking about that time. What he did for Liberia. I'm not talking about that time. Before that, at the time that you were meeting with the world leaders, when you were meeting with Clintons, we were meeting with Nelson Mandela. Tell me what he did for Liberia. Tell me one thing.
Let me correct you there. Not because you do not know what it means that it has been on the board of several organizations in a Liberian organization, the organization of Liberians in Atlanta. Those organizations have done a lot of work in Liberia. Not everybody that did things that you would know. Some people do it quietly. But before we even get to the details,
but I want for you to tell me the thing that I in there quietly. I want for you to tell me now. I want for you to tell me now the thing that in there quietly. So my audience can know the thing that they there quietly.
I can give you lists of things, but for me, I want the reason is I want to correct you first. I want to correct you.
No, but you cannot correct me. You cannot correct me because I know what you're about to say. I know that you are Cummings supporter. I know that you are coming here to defend Cummings. I know that. I'm not talking about Mr. Cummings being discriminatory against gay and something.
No. I'm not talking about gay. We're talking about you just changed the topic and you say you know what I'm about to say. I am talking. You want to come defend Mr. Cummings here? And you can come to defend him, but you cannot come to tell me what I am due to say. Yeah, hold on. Can I say this one thing?
Yes.
My brother, one thing you fail to realize is the prerequisite to becoming president is not handing out things before people vote for you.
I'm telling you, when you are a gay in Liberia, when you are a gay in Liberia, I can tell you for the fact. I'm telling you about a fact. I'm telling you about a fact when you are a gay in Liberia. I'm telling you about a fact. When you are a gay in Liberia, there is no way you can be president. There is no way. You can even hold. You can even hold a ministerial position.
We just had Ellen Johnson Sirleaf government for 12 years. The de facto president, her son, who was actually running the country, was a gay for 12 years. They sodomized boys and girls, they raped boys and girls,
but the man ran for senator. The man ran for senator. They didn't succeed. They didn't succeed.
He didn't have to succeed. The reason he didn't succeed is he ran against George Weah, who was more popular. He didn't lose because he was gay.
And our president, right?
I don't think he lost because he was gay. Right? But let me progress. My brother, let me progress quick. I just want to correct you said something about you said something about what the Cummings do before he want to be president. My brother, that is not a prerequisite to becoming president. We need to disabuse our mind of this thing. Do you know what happened in Liberia? Look at, in Liberia, we elected a drug dealer. We have elected killers. You know what happened in Liberia? Whenever there is election, we got people that go in the villages and give people rice, they give them oil, and they give them a small condiment to put on it. They don't tell the people what they will do for them. They don't discuss anything that is that's in their interest. They leave. Those people vote for them. Then a few months later, they say, oh, why we don't have clean? Why we don't have this? Oh, you see, that is not the, vote should not be purchased. People should be elected based on competence, based on what they have to offer. If I will have to sell all my property to give people something just to be elected, when I get elected, don't expect me to do anything for them. That is one of the reasons we need to get rid of that style of politics or that mindset. Look, if you want to talk, let's talk about Joseph Boyka. What has Joseph Boyka done? Even as vice president, even before he's something, I know where he came from in Lofa country. Tell me. Even let me tell you now. Lofa country
you start to tell you. Lofa country. You start to tell you. You start to tell you, right?
Yeah.
The vice president. Who are Mr. Tuckman vice president?
Who? Tuckman?
Tuckman. Mr. William V.S. Tuckman.
We're talking about
No, I gotta allow you to go because you don't want to say the fact. You don't want to say the truth. Mr. Tuckman vice president was Mr. Tobo. Can you tell me?
Everybody know that.
No. Maybe you are forgetting. Can you tell me one of the best presidents that Liberia can ever boast of? Who? It was Mr. Toba. All right. So he was vice president for 20 some more years. So he did not overthrow a function. The vice president and the president are elected on the same ticket, but the vice president is the head of the Senate. Anyway, we need to engage in service.
He's the head.
Kora, what is your name and where are you calling from? Hello?
Yeah, hello, Abby.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Abby, thank you so much. This is Alfonso Declan in a car from New Jersey.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I love the discussion that you came up with. You see, people like, before I go into my expose, you see people like Fadika, they are opportunists.
The men who are supporting...
They are one of... I come in, let me tell you.
Yeah, go ahead, my caller.
These guys, they are the problem in this country. Yesterday, they were the one that supported the COP.
Oh.
And today, they broke away from the COP. We saw Fadika and her brother were singing in a photo.
Oh, okay.
Today, we see Fadika today now supporting Cummings. They are opportunists.
It was a sin for the guy. It was a sin for the guy. It was a sin for the guy that went to Liberia. It was a sin for the guy that went to Liberia to have meeting with Josh Manawia, but they denied it for seeing Josh Manawia.
I don't want to go that route. I just want to give my point on the issue that he's trying to educate people on the basis of Cummings.
Okay.
We know English.
Connor, coming to you, Sammy. Just wait.
To paraphrase it, we know the war struggle. When someone says I struggle with something, it is in the Liberian way of saying that it's a challenge that you face with. No one forced Cummings at that interview to speak what Cummings said. And you see, one of the tricks, you know what they are doing now? Abi, are you there?
Yeah, you are alive, my brother.
All right. You know one of the things they are doing? They are trying to erase the bad image of what Cummings said. Cummings was referring to himself. Cummings said, this is a lifestyle that I struggle with.
Oh.
So why you want to change that? Then why about the communication that Alexander Cummings wrote to Edwin Snow? What about that communication?
Oh.
And I got a tape and I got a video on Alexander on the same Fadiga that called Mr. Cummings a gay.
Oh.
So today when they coming off to try to defend the issue that Cummings is not a gay, we are not foolish. The guys shouldn't come and be joking around.
The same Fadiga, my brother sent me that clip. The same Fadiga that said that the man was gay. That the same Fadiga not coming in beating a child.
So we had to be careful with some of the guys. They will jump behind the other monster. They will create one monster, and that monster become a problem. They will leave that other monster and jump behind.
It was
monster.
the same Fadiga.
Cummings' statement was very clear. Cummings was not under any duress. Cummings was not under any tension to speak. It was an interview that Cummings paid for airtime, and Cummings never went further to elaborate and try to make Liberians to understand that he was not struggling with the lifestyle with people that he worked with. He was referring to himself. And when the interview went further, he tried to say, I think our focus is not on gay issue, it's about other development. He tried to change the subject. So no one forced Cummings to say that. Cummings is a gay, we know that's why you see today, even the COP guy, Moba Yobo. He's another gay. Why is it that he's supporting Cummings today? Because they are brothers of the same fellow.
Oh.
So that Fadiga fan plays and hire himself. They shouldn't be creating a lot of monster in our country. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you. Oh, but for me, to gain a hair. What is her name and where are you calling her from?
This is Lasana Dukle calling from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Lasana, go ahead.
Yeah. But I've been listening to you, and we all know that Fadiga, they are there to propagate the message of this Congo. You know very well, it is not strange to us. We know that they are moving from place to place. But he had no message to carry. That is clear. So we all know. Mr. Commissioner had been one of the good persons in Liberia. But the problem I have with him, the way he came, even the Copa America that we talk about, at the time he was there, they said he know under no condition that he can start packing cocoa from the hair to the bottom. You have to begin somewhere. First of all, you have to look at your political history in Liberia. The county you came from, you could not win that county. What you think you're able to do in Liberian politics, you have to hang from somewhere to somewhere. But you cannot just come and begin from here to the toe under no condition. So I'm just looking at him. His greed will leave him of political dirty water. He has to really take time. He made himself to be the most clean man. And now, who are you moving with? The president that FIFA had described as criminal. He's moving with him. We agree. The other people, they are not saying what you're saying. If you consider yourself to be the most criminal, you have to be very careful who to move with. And every day, you're making statements, repeating one thing over and over, cannot make a change. It's totally wrong. I'm really, really sorry for the brother that people that around him, he not get good advisor. Like if he happy to join we are. And if he leave, what making coming low popular right now is because he attached himself.
What just your JMB?
Yeah, to CPP. And even JMB coming the pictures of CPP is because people know that if they hang on him, there will be a political glory because he's the man in caution. Even the Liberty Party, Stena Brother was there. They all know that JMB is the man of the match. You have to know, no matter who he is. But he is very sensible. And Liberian people fail to realize that presidency is not about strength you're going to apply. The word from your mouth. is very stronger than any other thing.
Okay.
So they may have the will, they may have the means. So
God, I come to you just alone.
Hello?
Yeah.
James, that should have been the best thing for him.
Okay.
But he failed.
All right.
So right now, I want to tell you that the best thing that CPP can do is forget about this marriage, like the co-local correlation.
No, but we're going to the town hall meeting today. I'm going to go put it in JMB here.
Yeah, anybody that agree.
Okay.
Part of concern JMB going has stand-up bearer. Any political party can join.
Thank you.
Like people are angry.
Thank you.
This morning to host me. I'm happy that I know you are there propagating the news.
Okay.
I know to the people. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Samuel, go ahead. Hello, Samuel, go ahead.
National parties that are still area to clarify Mr. Cummings and saying don't understand English. I think all the years we say in America, we don't really understand English in some of us. Or where's the up? When Mr. Cummings get that answer, like he kept asking Mr. Cummings, do you think yes or this question correctly? What did Mr. Cummings say? He said he want to be honest to the Liberian people. And that's the answer he can give. So parties are what they don't say, but you know people like you, seriously for our talk show, I will not take people like parties that call. These are the adding slow in the society.
Yeah.
The adding slow in the Liberian body politics or in the Liberian media airspace that we have to clear up.
But for the guy is nobody. For the guy is nobody. For the guy is nobody to the Liberian politics. For the guy is nothing.
That guy wakes up every morning. He wakes up every morning and insult and condemn JNB because he's not putting slow in his pocket. He joined the CFP. He used to not eating well. He went to my brother. We are not getting the chance to get eating here, but we found that Africa team back. So now they're looking for the next victim.
Yes. It was a sin. It was a sin for the guy that went to Labrador in support for this government, this Corona government. Thank you. No, but I'm not taking it serious. The man is not. For the guy is not a serious guy.
I mean, are you going to bring me on?
For me personally, if the Mr. Cummings is okay, anything, I was saying it's blown on that day. And it can't be something upon that day. I want to check. I want to leave, and we're voting for the rest of the life. Why are we working on that? Why if it comes to president of control on that? There was a serious mistake on the part of Mr. Cummings. I want to already take given the chance. And Mr. Cummings said, you know, the people are telling my couple are accepted for whom he is. So I'm fucking out. I don't want y'all stupid. People are lying about that. I don't want y'all come from Africa with talking for so long. Think about what I was just saying with anyone else. You don't want to say with anyone. It's a public transportation.
You have not seen it yet. And you guys so
it's not tax code the way. So you don't want to say my God. Or I want to get to the church. Or I want to get to the gate that you have plus like so you want to just clean up also to look at the active club. But when he saw something like a sports point again, I was finding out that you want to come by politics. The people just wanting to go and talk people to go for that. I was finding out the kids are leaked out about polling time, also back for Liberty Party, and so you get the vote for you. I can't accept that. When you find out the second election we're talking about now, they find out the second election, you got a picture of JFK out there. They find out the fourth election. They talk about the fifth election. They talk about the fifth election. And there's like one corner line for our office. And it's like a shower on time. And if I'm not a trip down going in the commercial, you're going to try in a coordination. Okay? I was telling you, point of our CDC count, rainbow, all kinds of things about the thing. Who can keep going for any cover? Why am I not come to bus out in 1 hour? Why am I not going to go in 1 hour? Why am I not going to the office in 1 hour? How do you expect to correct your work with you? If I'm not going to go to the company, I will.
Thank you, Samuel. Samuel, you coming in? Okay, thank you. You know, folks, the man was saying that we don't understand English. They're Fadiga. Fadiga who went to Liberia to go to crumbs from the table of judgment we are. They never allow him for him to see Joshua. He get mad, he brought and said, yeah, to come. Fadiga used to have show. What happened to the show? I just call here and asking, what happened to the show? Yeah, Samuel. You're calling here asking, what happened to the show? Yeah, you coming. Yeah, Samuel, you coming in. You coming in, Murphy. Samuel, you coming in, Murphy. Yeah, Samuel, you coming in, Murphy. You have to change your location. You know, the funny guy, you tell me to play Clay, I'm not playing you, no Clay. I will play you, Clay. Just wait. You that refer to Alexander Cummings as gay. You, Fadiga, you refer to Alexander Cummings as gay. Yes, Samuel, you have to change your location in order for you to be clear. Because my audience are not getting you very clear. Hello?
Yeah,
Samuel.
There's a woman who felt connected that the document was taken with. And the police told him, please think happy over your administration. You need to take responsibility of it. Let me ask Fatiga, if you're working in a department in corporate America and something happens, who's got responsibility? Will your manager not be part of it? Will he not be part? Why you guys pretending you know the truth when you guys are a lie? And second, let me just say something. When Lisa Morris, I like you, I respect you, okay? You live in Australia here with me. I know you very well. You're very close to me. I bet you. Just be respectful, okay? I know you very well. You live in WA. You don't want me to tell you. I bet you I will have. Be respectful, please. I bet you, okay? Let's discuss the issue, please. I bet you I will have, please, okay? I bet you, please, I will have. So, some people are fighting out here. Why comment to later the post that he can make it? That he can come and talk over the documentation, and why the comments refused to accept that even if I was changing that documentation, it was under his administration and it was under his watch. And so in the Western world here, he takes full responsibility for it. But you know, these people know the truth, but they're hypocrite. Because of Liberia and because they're taking that court, they don't care. They stay here, they get what they want to eat here, they're done with the common people. They're done with the common people. So I want you guys go back on yourself and promote Cummings there and debunk all the strictness there. But trust me, if I was the one watching this show, I would not get rid of half of it up. They don't deserve. Because one of the people that will come to clarify Cummings said they're not people that fighting up. Not people that fighting up.
But Fadiga is a sporter. Fadiga is a sporter. You want for me to play the clip? You want for me to play? I will play the clip that you, Fadiga, you asked me for me to play. I will play the clip why you refer to Mr. Cummings as gay. I will play that clip for you. Why you refer to Mr. Cummings as gay? That's a clip. That's a clip that I will play for you.
He said it before. And now because the James what they're playing and watching so different, they work out, they jump. And just like you know about that, you work out, just like you know about that, you work out, just like you know about that. That's why they got go find somewhere to go there. But later, don't worry about me, okay? I'm okay. I don't want to drink water. You need to drink water, please. Not me. I just told you to be respectful. That's all. One thing I don't know you. I know you very well. You live in every area with me, and I know you very, very well. If I start to say things about you, you won't like it. So just keep quiet, please, man. Make sure I'm your phone. Just be respectful.
You know, Mr. Cummings, okay. You know, Mr. Fadiga, let me play the clip for you guys. Fadiga, you fought inside bill.
Question on gay rights. And I've answered this question, and perhaps not too elegantly. And I've used the words that I'm conflicted by this issue, but let me explain why. Let me explain what I mean by that. It's a lifestyle that I struggle with. As important, though, I believe, Liberians are also focused on health, education, jobs, and I also want us to focus the conversation on those issues.
You think the answer to that question the right way?
I don't know if that's
it's a very sensitive.
It's a very sensitive issue, and I don't know if that's a
there
right.
was a strip with youth support is something that you would, you know.
Mamadi.
Mamadi Asi. Yes, Samuel Guy. Yeah.
The people are angry. Listen to my take. When Cummings he knew he had a job on the thing. You hear me? After he said that, he said, Liberian people struggle with him. They struggle, and he started naming things. They said, these are the things we should be talking about. Right? He knew he messed up. He knew he messed up. But it was too late. It was too late for him. That was time already that he kept asking, are you sure you answered that question the right way? I'm fighting out the one Mr. Cummings has for that dribble. And dribble, he scored that. On a pass, on a crew, on a crowd, on a GC, on a kill. He scored clear English. He knew he made a mistake.
Mr.
And he tried to correct that mistake by saying, struggle with God. I think it's time we talk about it. You know, people here tell you, whole world. You gotta go find somewhere to sit down there. And the reason why when he went to America, he's dancing around women. Why do you think he was dancing around women? Because he wanted to send a message out that he's not okay. That's what he wanted to do. He wants people to know what I'm not again and why he's around dancing. That does not even show leadership. You can't tell leadership dancing around with women all around. Why is your wife?
Like leadership?
Why is your wife? Why is your wife? Does that show leadership? Do you find all leadership dancing all around with people with me? And my woman and mother call her, give me a desert slap on the stage so he can bring a wife next time to dance with her.
All right.
You see that Peter Daniel, we're talking about we're talking about someone that know the content will come and leave. That's the reason. That's the reason.
Samuel, that is the reason why I support JMB, because when it comes to leadership, how to govern the country, Mr. Boka Papa is here making a case for Liberia, making a case, meeting with dignitaries.
Yeah. You see, every one time Mr. Cummings come in, you should at least have a town meeting like what JMB is doing now. Present the issue. Show people and tell people what you're going to do. Present your platform. Or the platform, right? Then say, the people will it done. Then the thing you came for, then you're talking to your colleague. Now, I don't feel like documenting that bullshit. Why tell the leader speak to your colleague in that manner? How many times have they asked JMB this question? How many times have they asked the law? How many times have they asked JMB? They never refer to you in that manner. When you hear they put their criminal, the people that then you go back to the same criminal. So how should we refer to you now? Criminal percent take out? Is that how we should refer to you? I want to tell Mr. Cummings how integrity. When the statements that they have made to the others, he will walk away from that group. But if Cummings go back there and say it, Mr. Cummings will not be able to dog because we're not dogs for me and then lick it. Seriously, baby. Get you dog on the court, you want to do the dog soup. They say, get you dog. That the ANC folks first want to tell them. They're not smart. They're not even how to promote Cummings. If they were taking the time to promote the things that Cummings doing, I do believe they will have taken some of the distraction or some of the insight that Cummings is receiving today from people. But the ANC folks are not smart. The team are attacking people will help them through.
They are not smart at all. They are just doing their father Cummings. I know the ANC. I know the ANC was funny after Rachel Gu, after the people booted Rachel Gu out of the CDC. That after they booted him out, when they made Josh Manawia friend the chairman, that how can Rachel Gu funded the ANC? So we know there are small seditions.
Maybe look at the people. Listen to the people, okay? The devil you know why the devil you in? Because Papaka is too soft, Papaka is too diplomatic, and you doesn't go that route. So they're trying to denigrate you so you can lead the CPP, then they stay there now and use their influence or use their hash
or their authoritative behavior to intimidate the women. That had to start the whole framework document. So one can say, my father got missing. They let the Bible report God in they say, oh, my mama missing. They say, I am mama, even though my mom they ask you, they got 4 political parties in that group. Don't let them come to the social media. Only because you know what he did. Even if he did not do anything, it was under his leadership. Mr. Cummings could have repaired the damage easily. The first time you wrote that letter, call all your colleagues on the phone. Jeremiah, know what to do. Let us sit in a meeting and discuss this thing. This thing going out there is not good for the group. You have to sit down and discuss with a leader, but you don't listen to no American politician that are fooling you. Every little thing he put in the public. Every little thing he put in the public. Every little thing he put in the public. You take more than 2-hour press conference to insult Costa and insult Europe. Thing you're doing any good for yourself. Then you finish the way you finish calling Europe criminal and you call Baka criminal and then living in the country. So to you now you want Baka to go support you. Even him, they just call you gay, you dead. Is that you they would have used all those statements they use on today. Will you be able to support any other guy? The ANC folks is the newest group for Mr. Cummings. They will tell him to leave the CPP and let him to get his platform. That's why I said, everybody go their separate way. Let the whole CPP thing get dissolved. All these 4 political parties go their separate way, present their platform, let the Liberian people vote for who they want. Simple as that. So the water has already been dirty. You can't do anything about it. The United Party dirty the water, ANC dirty the water, AFP dirty the water. Everyone feeling messed up. The best thing now for that coalition, dissolve that coalition. Then Cummings can be that president, then you go for a coalition and find the people that will support the ideology. Let GMB go find the people that will support the ideology and let the Liberian people decide. But ANC people, you will not leave the CPP because you need the CPP more than the CPP need you. Like, yeah, woman in confusion. Every time you beat a woman, you kick her. Go to people know I can't leave my husband. But the woman needed marriage more than the man needed, or the man needed marriage more than the woman needed. ANC need the support of the others more than the others need their support. I challenge the ANC folks. And Moluba Yoba, when they say the other time, the thing they should leave, all of them there on Moluba Yoba. And you are being honest. Why they can't leave? Because they know if they leave today, coming political career in the grave. Now they're already in the mortuary. But as soon as they leave the group, they're in the grave already. So what they will come the CPP, Baka will retire, Baka, so now that pray to reach Baka age and be sound like him. Oh, they are trying that denigrate the old man. Someone that said, the man, that's the only thing I got to say. There are some people that don't have grandparents. Tell you people don't have grandparents. The man need to retire. The man, why Cummings can retire? Cummings like small child. Few years from now, Cummings will be in Baka age. Cummings is in his 60s or 70s. So what's the difference between me and Baka? Baka only been Cummings maybe 4 or 5, 6 years. What's the big difference? Yeah, but I find someone to go sit down.
But
you put it on the Cummings say at the other time. Let take Glasgow was dancing with Cummings in the street instead of partying.
Yeah.
Your Cummings get partying with CDC. That will not bother you.
Cummings will be sedition.
You see?
Samuel, let us.
My brother, Cummings that even will be. Cummings that sedition.
No, I know. I know.
You know some of the people that are supporting Cummings, my brother. Don't worry, Abraham. I'm a co-host for this show.
But I mean, you are.
The people that are supporting Cummings will come a time. They will come a time, they will sit down and they will know that all the Cummings agenda that they're pushing, that Helen Johnson Kelly's agenda. Some of us don't hate Cummings personally. Maybe to my righteous God, 2017, I supported Cummings. 2017, I was supporting Cummings. You know why they not back away from Cummings?
No.
Because I got to know Cummings was in Helen Johnson Kelly's camp.
Oh.
And someone told me, hey, one of my friends from CDC, he told me, I got someone not that in jobs we are covered that driving my childhood friend. I will not call the specific area for a job business. The person told me, say, that person, you ain't know that man and my Helen and we are, they put me before I told 17 election. The guy told me, say, mark my word, he said, Mr. Cummings will not support anybody who will leave. And every between God and man, that guy, exactly the way you estimated to me that what happened. So y'all are working, hey, Cummings, y'all will wake up from your sleep one day. Y'all know the Cummings agenda you're pushing, that Helen Johnson Sally, y'all been working for undercover. The time will come so you people will sit down, y'all will regret on Facebook, like the other physicians today are regretting. If Mr. Cummings would have come by himself, he would have approached things differently. But when you look at the way Mr. Cummings approaching things, you do not need a rocket scientist to tell you. Look at Seco Galasco, even your own family, you know that the boys that got making, those 3 making men. You know one of them that Seco Galasco relative? You can't say anything about it? Anybody that do not fall in line with George Weah, none of his confidants will come close to you.
Why you think people got so passing around jumping with Cummings, taking pictures? You think that person was not so close to Cummings? You think, how you call it, what's his name, or Glasgow be crazy to do that? When I asked Jefferson Cody, who do you think had the CPP to contest against we are? He said Alexander B. Cummings. Hey, really? Go and spoon talk. Oh, Cummings will be the best candidate. Oh, we're talking about real change. And like Brentford was smart. When they hear the word change, they will run away. But they're not smart enough. My brother, the ANC folks, one of these days, some of them will wake up. They will realize that every agenda they are pushing today, that Helen Johnson selling folks there, they see where Helen using we are. And they see where Helen will use Cummings. But y'all wait. God forbid, but if it happens, that what God wants and that what the Liberian people want, we'll let it be. But some of you people will sit down and see Helen passing around you enjoying yourself. Then y'all will start saying, but if I knew I was not going to support the man. The people told the CDC folks that we are not going to do anything good. We are was not good enough. If they're not listening today, who's feeding it? They're feeding the pinch. All the people that play with we are, all the people that live with we are, they told you people we are was not capable. The Liberian people, they're not listening today. Who's feeding it? They're feeding it the most. The ones that in America that supporting Cummings, that don't know the background, I don't blame them. The ones that don't know it, the ones that knows the truth, they are being wicked to the Liberian people. Mr. Cummings is 100% being supported by Harry. They see them and know it all, but Cummings to Chakla, the CPP, Cummings will go against we will win, and then 2029, the same deal that Harry gave we will get that same deal to Harry and tell the country what to Cummings. Now,
hold on.
No. When you people will believe something.
Okay.
When you people will believe something.
Samuel,
how you call it, ANC folks.
Samuel, how you there?
The ANC folks, I don't know.
Okay. Okara, what is the name and where are you calling out from? Hello?
Hey, Ebi, yeah. Are you getting me?
Yeah, you are live.
Thank you. Okay, my name is Kevin Smith, and I call from Minnesota. This. How you doing, brother?
Are you going to be in a town hall meeting today?
Ebi, I'm not going to waste my time over there for.
Okay.
Why, Ebi? I'm going to waste my time over there. I got a lot of stuff to do. First of all, let's be frank, Ebi.
Well, I'll be frank.
Let's just frank. Joseph Boakai has nothing to offer Liberians.
Really?
Ebi, let me tell you something. Let me ask you a question, Ebi.
Ask me.
Let me ask you a question. When the man was in his youthful age,
okay,
with all the energy, just name me one record in government that Joseph Boakai, name me one good thing that Joseph Boakai has done in government since he been as a young man. In Joseph Boakai 12 years as a vice president, when we have UNMIL, the biggest United Nations peacekeeping mission ever in the history of the UN.
So okay.
I come in now.
Okay, go ahead.
The biggest in the presence of the international community, when we had the biggest international peacekeeping troop ever in the history of the entire world, rape were at the highest peak in Liberia. The late Incha she was brutally raped and murdered by Mr. William.
Okay.
There was ritualistic killing on the highest level. Even Eddie Joseph study
comparing to now.
To now, this is the first time that we had a lot of fake ritualistic killing, and the government arrested everybody. It has been proven to be fake.
They arrested everybody where?
The only one ritualistic killing, and the government moved it immediately. It was the one in Maryland. The one that the guy posted a picture with the girl.
So the one that killed the immigration woman, the one that killed Mr. Tuckman, the one that killed Mr. Tobo. So that one was not ritualistic killing, huh?
No, I call it the immigration office. The immigration officer, someone murdered her. The government is investigating. Even Harry Greaves in the presence of UNMIL. Harry Greaves was brutally murdered up to today. We don't even know what happened. Because I can even tell because I say he needs 50,000 to tell who killed. It was done by the NSA. Okay. What's his name? Allison, the question blower. The guy was brutally murdered and put on the beach.
Okay.
During any time. You understand?
Okay.
What did Joseph Boakai, as the president of the Senate, Joseph Boakai signed 66 Bucos concession agreement that is affecting the country to
what is the rule of the Senate?
To have oversight.
No. Let's get something here clear now. The rule of the Senate. What is the vice president is there for?
Oversight to preserve overall concession agreement.
No.
Make sure that they are rated.
No. You run it too fast. I want for you to take your time to explain to my audience what the vice president duty is in the Senate.
The vice president, listen, the vice president is the president of the Senate.
Okay.
He is the one who provided oversight over all constitutional agreement and other legislative function in the Senate.
Okay.
For example, even
I want to ask you. You are not coming there. The vice president presides over the Senate, right?
Yeah.
The vice president vote only when there's a tie, right?
Right.
There was a tie in that. No. You run it too fast. I want for you to take your time. I want to educate you, or you should educate me.
Yeah, go ahead.
The vice president there was any point in time where there was a tie and he break the tie?
No, yes.
When?
If you go back.
No. I said when. They say if you look at when. Now let me just educate you. No. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste my time because you don't want to say the truth. The vice president with 12 years in the Senate, the vice president never had a break. He never break any tie.
Because they were in majority.
Because the senator they were in majority in their voting.
The United Party in majority.
Okay, thank you. And the second thing.
Yeah.
United Party were in majority?
In the Senate, yeah.
During Ellen Johnson's lifetime?
In the Senate, yeah, in majority.
Why are you lying to us? What would do to you?
What? United Party
what would do to you? What would do to you? You lying to us?
AB.
Okay. For that you gotta go home. I don't want to waste my time on such a guy. No, for that you have to go home. You know. Yeah. Joseph Mabwaka, he is a leader. This man is making the case for our country. Folks, do you guys know that JMB is going from Arizona from here? JMB going to talk. Don't take another caller. Caller, what is the name and where are you calling her from?
I'm Amos Government calling from New Jersey.
Amos, go ahead.
Brother, you have a platform that very powerful, and we don't call most of the time, but we follow you. And because the idea you bring on board and who follow you and whatsoever you discuss on your platform is well taken in, don't be allowing this so-called Cummings supporter then be coming on the show what they don't know, and they want to kind of tell all what and something that they don't know, and they want to confuse us. We know who is Joseph Boakai. We know who is Joseph Boakai. He this last caller who just came from online saying what Joseph Boakai had done. He do follow the history of Joseph Boakai.
The brother don't know.
If you asking the man, what is the role of the vice president
in the Senate?
In the Senate, he can't even define the role of the vice president. That kind of man you will sit down and be wasting your time. Google people listen to you. Don't do that, brother. The platform is building up. This is what I mean. It will cost her. He don't waste time with the guys. It cut them off. Even you, my man, you don't looking for follower. When you come on live, people following you. No, people don't listen to them. You don't listen to them. Let me tell you, leadership is coming.
The leadership is coming.
Leadership is coming, and we're looking at it. It's glittering. And look at the old man. Look at the old man. The kind of the position. Look at his visitation in this country. Look at the structure of a meeting.
I'm telling you,
with people. Look at the structure. You will see life. You will see leadership. What if you jumping around here and playing with one other game player called Cummings, who playing game around here? You think people don't know? Let them wait and see. So people are monitoring, and they do. Not everybody will call on the show, but people know who Joseph Boakai, even the leadership of this country.
They know who that old man is. But the people can't come on and talk.
But you know, you know that the old man visited the White House. Yeah. The White House during President Obama time. Michelle Obama and President Obama, they came to welcome the Papa into the White House.
People, brother, we're not even here out here behind those people and what have you. The last caller just, the previous caller just said, he said, at the diamond of the time, the ANC people who jumping around here, they will come to know. And that time, when they're coming into the camp, we will receive them. We will accept them. They are our people, because when the sheep is lost, any clear place see will say go in there, because your team said that the road there. But when you go for them, for them to show them the way, the heart will show them the way to come back, because they will be coming by, the hair will be bowed down, and we will welcome them. They will got to know. They will got to know who this coming man is. They will got to know. You know, not everybody will go on the show and call, brother. But people listen to you on their platform. People listen to you, and you know. So cut off those guy who come in, they don't get no good idea. Let them go. Let them go. You have more followers. People will stay listen to your show. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
National movement to support Waika.
I'll take Samuel. Samuel, how you doing? Hello, Samuel. Samuel, you're coming in breaking. Yeah, I'm not getting you clear. Folks, look at the first meeting. You know, that man is the president in waiting. This man is the president in waiting. Yeah, Samuel.
Eddie.
Yeah.
The guy said he's in the same state with JMB, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I heard him saying, well, I'm going to do that to waste my time. I will tell you, my brother, you're not wasting your time. Go there, you get an opportunity to ask JMB the question that you need to know, to be able to know that he's a good leader. You get an opportunity to clear your doubts. It's your choice to believe him or not, but go there, ask the question. If I were in your shoes, that's what I would do. Because from the way you just spoke, you are not informed, my brother. Go and read Article 51 of the Liberian Constitution. You will know the role of a vice president. So tell you, he said, just contradicting himself. He said Hellington. Why you not say Joseph Bagatan? He said Hellington. Why you not say Joseph Bagatan? So you see, this is why I say, AD, you need to take time to explain to these people the Constitution, what GMB did. Because some of these people, they are just follow. When you are seeing them, call them and give them listening, they just call them, give them fixed story, they follow it. They don't really know. If that guy knows LPMC, he knows LPRC in Liberia, he knows the Agriculture Ministry, he will know GMB. But that guy, the way he just spoke, maybe he was in the village when GMB was in Liberia at that time, or maybe they just born in America, he grew up there, so he knows nothing about Liberia. So my brother, please, free advice. Go to the town hall meeting today. You have the opportunity to ask JMB questions. As a leader, let him explain his vision to you. Don't stay back, my brother. You look like you don't know nothing about what you're even talking about.
Thank you, Samuel. Look, folks, I want you guys to look at certain picture, right? Where men, they stand in line to wait for JMB. They stand in line to greet the papa. Huh? The people stand in line. These white people, they stand in line to wait for JMB arrival. To tell you how respectful the guys respect the papa. To tell you how respectful that the degree of love and respect the guy that show to the papa, the woman. To show you guys that Joseph Mabaka is not a small potato. To tell you guys that JMB, the man Just a man arrived. Just a man arrived yesterday. Just a man arrived yesterday. The man met with dignitaries. Dignitaries. People were trooping to take picture with the man. They have to give the man gift. Gift. Then you should know that man is not a small joke. Then you should know that JMB is not a small potato. If you guys are thinking that JMB and Cummings, they are on the same path, you are joking. You are joking. Because JMB, the man who they call JMB, he is not a small guy. JMB is not a small potato. What is her name and what are you calling her from?
Hello, Eddie.
Yeah, Cora, what is her name and where are you calling her from?
Yeah, thank you. My name is Mama, calling from Minnesota.
Go ahead.
I'm listening to you talking about JMB. Can I ask you a question, please, before I go further?
Yes.
Are you been to Lofa's Senate when they have the ADR program in Lofa?
Yes.
All right. Let me tell you, Eddie. As a Liberian, let us spit this spit. Let me tell you.
But you having music, you listening to yourself at the background.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay now.
Yeah, it's all right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As a Liberian, let us be truthful for once to ourselves.
Okay.
In life, what people say our parents, our parents say our children to school,
no.
So that when they learn, they will improve their parent life.
Okay.
I listen to people praising Bwaga.
Mm-hmm.
Bwaga is the one, the Messiah. Maybe they probably have been into public service because you say 25. But I know it's 40.
It's actually 25 years. The 40,
all right, 25.
The 40 some years, that is not true. The professor said that he has been in government for 25 years.
Okay, I agree 25. I was one of the things of GMB, but when 2013, when I went Lofa, when I saw that ADR program, that could be that probably the legacy that he would point to. He said, look, I was vice president of Liberia. When the ADR program came, I make sure that program worked today. The people of Lofa have a job. But me and you here today, the $39 million project, the machine today is set in a bush. Then we sit in America, we say Iran, they don't want to listen to GMB.
You can blame GMB for that? You blame the president? What is the function of the vice president?
Yeah?
What is the function of the vice president?
You all listen to Macintosh before?
What is the function of the vice president? I'm asking a simple question.
The function of the vice president is to assist the president. But the vice president had dual position. He served as the president of the Senate, and he also attended a cabinet meeting.
But he is not the head of the cabinet.
He is not the head of the cabinet.
But although he and the vice, I come in. Although he and the president was elected on the same ticket, but the president can nominate somebody to leave as acting president instead of the vice president.
I agree with you. All I analyze already.
Okay.
But the ADR program, the ADR program, you cannot start that program.
Sammy, I'm coming to you. Just hold on.
Mm-hmm. When I've been on that farm twice, I work on that farm before. I know what I'm saying. I'm not just talking from the blue sky. I've been the first machine they carry. My boss man Tawas will be from Tenebu. I know you're in Lofa. What they had the airspace there in Lofa Tenebu.
Just go ahead.
No, wait. That's my problem with the vice president. The ADRS program, it was when McIntyre came to when McIntyre brought that program, the vice president was the one who negotiated for the land. When McIntyre brought the first machine, the rest made when they made a farm, the resume left at the port when the whole rest got damaged on the farm. Here's my frustration on the vice president. When you serve in government in certain position, you have influence. We will say the president, you are not the head of the president. I mean, you are not the head of the government. But the vice president in honor like you of Madam Selita, just about travel, you have more influence than any vice president of the like, bro.
Okay.
But today, we cannot point.
Not to correct you, not equal to William V. Stockman, Vice President, Mr. Tower.
We're talking about modern day labor.
Modern day labor, then you got to count that.
Okay, modern day labor. Just about travel, he met dignity. But today, the Group of 72nd, don't forget about the ADRS program, the Group of 72nd, just about control our program. Okay. Can you tell me what was the impact he left there at 12 years as Vice President?
Oh, what you mean?
The Group of 72nd, me and you, yeah, you know.
I don't know.
You work on a Marceli government in Zandaka office. You are working in a Zandaka office. Can't tell me you don't know the Group of 72nd, the partner was controlling our program.
I said I don't know.
Okay, the Group of 72nd.
You're forcing for me to know.
Check the budget line. Joseph Baga control the Group of 72nd. Can you tell me on Joseph Baga 12 years when you're controlling the Group of 72nd, what you can boast in like brother? Disabled people benefit on a Marceli 12 years?
Okay, thank you. I will tell you when I finish taking the next caller. Thank you. Kwara, what is the name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Lawrence Fala and I'm calling from Bristol, Pennsylvania.
Lawrence, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for your show, man. I sometimes follow you. You know, one of the things people fail to understand is that in Liberia, everybody, especially leader, has their time.
I'm telling you.
If you actually take a survey in Liberia, most Liberians right now at this moment, the alternative they see to Wia is the vice president, because they have seen that they voted against him. They chose Wia over him because they saw how the early administration was treating them. But now when they have done the comparative analysis, seeing the difference between the suffering they are in now and the suffering they were in yesterday, they prefer taking Joseph Imambuaka in 2023 than going for Upon.
Okay.
You see, most of these guys in ANC, how they fail to understand is that they will never say Joseph Imambuaka led administration.
They always say Ellen.
They will always say the Ellen-led administration.
Okay.
Now, the reason why they would say the Ellen-led administration, because Ellen is the chief executive officer at that time. She was the chief executive officer at that time. She was the head of state. She had all the power in her hand. The reason people say vice president job is a ceremonious job, it is because in the presence of the president, the vice president cannot act more than the president. And if the vice president starts to act more than the president,
you will be fired.
The president will understand that this vice president wants to overthrow me. That is the reason why the vice president is not too functioning when the president is acting. The Constitution says the vice president serves as the president of the House of Senate.
Thank you.
What? Let me conclude. To conclude. What I'm expecting Alexander Cummings to do. Alexander Cummings is a new candidate, and ANC people know that if Alexander Cummings goes for president, he will not win in 2023. So, in order to build his political career, he either blend with Joseph Imambuaka. If the two of them have the same purpose to unseat Wia, then they go for it. But believe me, if Alexander Cummings misses 2023, he's going to end up like Tokman and Tipote and Bacchus Matthew and the rest of the failed politicians that brought change and did not taste the change they brought. So thanks very much.
Thank you. Samuel, you're our last caller. Samuel, you there? Samuel, you're our last caller.
Yeah, it is the woman.
Yeah, I say you're our last caller.
Yeah. You know, the last caller,
Samuel, you breaking in. Your tune is not set. Yeah, Samuel, your tune is not set. Your tune is not set well. Okay, what is the name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I just called by this Lasana to play from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I just called to have some clarity.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, or I've been,
go ahead.
I've been listening to our people talking about Boga spent 46 years. It's just everything all just 28 years. And they forget to know that they don't even know the position of vice president. Yeah, vice president just ceremonial position. You cannot do anything on your own except from you have to get an order from the executive. And it's just like you begging to even do any development. And we all know that Ellie never liked this guy at all. So under no condition that he could do something on his own. Or Liberian people want whenever somebody is elected, they should steal money and pay or step and whatever for themselves. No. The man said it's better for me to remain poor than stealing the government money just in my name. I cannot do that.
Thank you.
You don't want to be like Nathaniel Follow Magadan, where they were nowhere today. They get all houses around.
Thank you.
So let people know the vice president position. It's just merry making. If you are only there as end of a ceremonial making. So the man could not steal money from anywhere to do anything. This is the reason why the man is saying that.
Thank you.
There's a time for me to do something. After this time, if I not do anything, then Liberian people can blame me. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Samuel, go ahead. Samuel? You know, okay, let's take Samuel right now. Samuel is our last caller. Samuel.
Yeah, let me hear you.
Yeah, your tune at certain point in time when you call, your tune can be much clearer at certain point in time.
Yeah, but can you hear me now? Is it better?
Yeah, it's better right now. Go ahead.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay. You know the brother that called, I want to blame GMB for that project in Lopa. I will tell him that he's wrong. That project hurts GMB more than any other person. You think GMB happened in Lopa Road was not completed? But this is what Helen was doing. Anyone that tries to do something in that country that becomes popular, she will make sure she subdue you and she put you in a position that nobody will see. Common example, Ben I remember doing transitional government time. And people were doing well with air and other stuff. But she think she knew Ben was doing well. What she did, she killed that fund. The guy from the bank, what he made, the former central bank governor, what's his name, I think Wick or something. The man was getting loans to Liberia. When Helen knew he was able to do something popular, what Helen did? Helen got rid of him, right? And he let go on and on. So what Helen was doing, Helen was strategically disarming and disgracing those people in a way that their people would lose confidence in him like the last caller. You think Joseph Walker happy with that farm issue? Joseph Walker is not happy. You think Joseph Walker happy today the road to Lupa is not good? He's not happy about it. He's not happy about it. But this is what Henry was doing. You know, people need to understand this old man, he's someone that's he's so humble, he's so respectful that sometimes his own right they can use it against him. What Henry did to the old man 80, they go 2017. Trust me, how many politicians in Liberia now will still be friendly with Henry? How many politicians in Liberia will hear Henry Johnson tell his birthday? You know, the old man from school, he tripped to come early to America just to go say happy birthday to Henry Johnson Kelly.
Yeah.
That's how humble the old man is. Look at the reception to get him in, and look at the reception to get Edwin Snow. Look at the both people. Look at the reception to get them. And you saw them posting photos last week. So people need to understand this old man, he really have made him to become a victim in so many cases. Anyone that tries to do the right thing, doing Helen Johnson Kelly time, you don't follow her, she will find a way to break you down. Helen Johnson Kelly, you think a Helen wanted that farm to go forward? Joseph Walker could have stopped it?
No.
He didn't stop it. Joseph Walker could not have stopped that farm. But what Helen did there, she strategically did it intentionally. to embarrass JMP with the Muslims. That's what people don't understand. They still think she did what she was breaking no problem. Who she carrying with her? And George Weah.
Yeah.
Why is it Liberian people that are supporting ANC? Can't say Helen Johnson can carry George Weah. They can't say Helen Johnson can carry JMP as a vice president, which is a term of global country. Why Liberian people not smart? Let Liberian people be the first president in the world that has campaigned against or his own vice president in the whole world. That is show one all the hell. Brad, when the same kind of fly together, you think Helen and JMP will be in the same camp? Helen would do what she did 2017. She was not going to do it. And the same people, there's two things, either yes or no, or good or bad. So let's look at Helen's character now. Is Helen good? If Helen is good, then Joseph Walker bad. If Helen bad, then the opposite Joseph Walker is good. People, you don't need to go to college for anything. People need to understand. They always tell it clear. Madam Terry wanted to choose the DP for her. He said no. Madam Terry asked him to protect her and her children. The woman said no. I will do what the law says and I will audit our government. Can Joel Howard Taylor say that one today? Can Joel say that today in Georgia? She will be dead and gone the next day. Who can say that? But Liberian people, you see, this is why a lot of good people in that country can just sit down and just leave the country to just keep going the way it is going. Because when we just one good person among us, we denigrate that person, we pick on little things. For example, when Dylan Peter, Dylan flag issue, and then he want the citizens to join him to make noise about that issue so that the part can be held to change it. When Dylan raised that 15,000, the network, the money, the network, they not raise that issue because he wanted that money. He raised that issue because he knew it was not right, and he wanted the Liberian to speak about it so they could change that kind of the budget line. Liberian took it the other way. They beat on, they talk, they denigrate him, they joke, division, they insult him. So they don't go quiet. Can you hear anything for him to send it again? You can hear nothing. You can hear nothing. And some of us are saying it. Y'all leave this, alone. Y'all stop pushing this thing. You guys going to give CDC or Helen or whoever that pushing this thing, what they want for Dylan to do is for Dylan to keep quiet. And trust me, CDC, you can hear something after that posting about Dylan now. You can hear any newspaper about Dylan. Because Dylan go quiet, and why don't guys want it? Because they don't want Dylan to keep exposing it. So they don't go quiet now. Who's the victim? That you and myself, the common Liberian people. What they don't got to lose? Nothing. They don't want trying to help us to get good government. But instead, look at what happened recently in the House of Representatives. They don't went there. Joseph went there. Melvin Cole came up. They keep insulting, they keep embarrassing, and then they don't let Joseph stay in the house. So how many citizens or how many Liberians you hear talking about that? But if it was Dylan, you get called back where and say, Joe, you are a criminal. I was in a recent interview. Few Liberians killed. The next costing the president, they want attack, or how you call it, they get called back. Is it Liberian, my brother? You see the country? There's stupid people in that country, too many. There's some people that are doing the war, my brother. All the some people that are doing the war. It's a shame this generation. When you look at what we do in this generation, it's a shame. We will look at the plain clear white, we say anything that brown or that khaki. It's a shame. It is a shame. Yes? Look at what they did to Dylan in the House of Representatives. When he went there in morning, look at what they did to Dylan. Sir Joseph was there. Why they couldn't do the thing to Sir Joseph? You see it? But if fighting will have break up there, they will have said, oh, that Dylan go to the people place to go for fighting. They will not say Sir Joseph was in there. You see that? And this is why every government that comes to power with rush. So the question I can ask is division then. If the next government comes to office, how do they expect to be treated the way they are treating others now? That's why certain people in the United Party, when they continue, I don't feel sorry for them. Like when George Weah treated that fool after justice, I did not feel sorry for him. You see him now, in Alabama passing around insulting JMB, and the mayor is insulting JMB, the people that were advocating for him. So you see the whole country, my brother, it's just so unfortunate. So that guy that called me to understand, it was not Joseph Walker's will that project was not successful. But Helen's claim was any good politician that starts to come up, she will fight you with a system and she will destroy you. She gave it to the former central bank governor that was giving the Liberian people loans. That was helping the Liberian people. I think weeks or something. She got rid of that man and she did what she wanted to do and made her son the acting bank governor indirectly. And now what Helen did? You hear Liberian people complaining about it? No. They did not complain. Then that U.S. farm was producing by now, in as much as he's bad, but now we will get eggs and other stuff in that country going on farm. What Helen did? She killed that farm today. Who the business? Liberian people. Liberian people will need to be smart to know the people that are for us and the people that are against us. Or else, we will still not in the reach my road for a very long time. God, I'm here. Okay, Neil
Jones.
Neil Jones was giving Liberian people news. Yes, they were giving Liberian news. And those few market news are benefited from that news today because business. Yes, they were giving business people news. Henry look at and say, why they never become president and become popular? Henry Jones Kelly, God will allow me today. Where is Neil Jones? Where is Neil Jones today? So Henry was strategic. Now I say all the men that had transit that during the war, my brother. The men are in our brother. Henry would transfer for them. No man in that country, my brother. Because it's all the men who have started and strategized against that old witch. And now they will have getting with the heart in the brother. But up to now, you have to go back to all the women, their connection, the woman. One thing the people take to realize in that country, the Western world got permanent interest, they don't have permanent friendship. If you find a proper system, and y'all do the same thing Henry do, they will flush that only out of the brother politics. So that brother need to understand what happened. It was not the GNB thing, but GNB had no power to do anything. And why when you listen to one of the interview, he said, I used to tell them and tell always implementation. The next day over and over. Sometimes you listen to somebody and then you understand it.
Thank you. So folks, that's how we'll let to come to the end. At 2:30 today, be ready, and be all set at 2:30. JMB is coming. JMB will be having a town hall meeting. Tell me, what you think that I should ask? What are some of the questions that you think that I should ask? Tell me. Should I ask about the CPP? Or should I advise the woman to pull out? But look, JMB is going to pull out of that CPP effectively as in go back. So that one is a showcase. So much ado. Let me tell every one of you, thank you for coming here for 2 hours, 32 minutes. It has been in real times and good times. See you. Bye-bye for now.